Greetings, my dear friends. Let me take you on a journey through time and space. Once there was a prince. His name was Siddhartha, and he was born in the south of what is Nepal. He grew up in a palace. He was the successor of his father, the king. And his father wanted him to be a strong leader, a warrior. But when Prince Siddhartha was born, there was a prophecy given by a wise man. And he said, this young prince has two possible paths. He can be a king, a strong leader, a warrior. Or he can be a beacon of light for all those who seek a path out of suffering. He can be a spiritual teacher, a great guru. But the king, the father of Prince Siddhartha, did not want a spiritual leader. He didn't want his son to be anything else but his successor. So Prince Siddhartha grew up in the palace, learning all the trades of a future king. He was surrounded by the pleasures of his time. But there was a quest in him. He felt it from a very young age. He was looking for the truth, the eternal truth of how to get out of suffering. And he was looking for answers, but he couldn't find any. So one day he made a very bold decision, and he fled the palace. He dropped everything. He left his former life behind. He became a yogi, a wandering searcher of the truth. And he met many teachers. He learned what they could offer. And he quickly became better than them. But still there was no answer to his question. How to end suffering. So, because he could not find any answer being with his teachers, he left. And he practiced asceticism. Treating his body badly, fasting until he became very weak. And one day, while taking a bath, he nearly drowned. And a young lady gave him food, a bowl of rice, and he regained his strength. And then he made another decision. He sat underneath a tree, a Bodhi tree it's called today. And he made a promise to himself that he would not get up until he found an answer to his question. And so he sat. And then he realized that all the practices he had done, treating his body like a slave, undergoing very hard yogic exercises, was not the right way. And he discovered the middle way. But before he did that, he started with the question of why is there suffering? Because that was the first noble truth he had discovered. There is suffering. People suffer. I suffer. There is pain. There is sickness, death, loss. And then he discovered that there is a cause for suffering. And the cause he could find is holding on, attachment, not being let go, or wanting things to be, which is not accepting things as they are. And because of this, the wheel of samsara keeps turning. Wanting and chasing is energy in motion, and it is the fuel of this wheel of samsara. Samsara, the material world, where we have to strive to get things, push ourselves, treating ourselves like the Buddha did while he was in the palace and preparing to be a king, but also when he was a yogi, pushing himself beyond his limits, nearly drowning. And so the Prince Siddhartha realized that there is an end to this suffering. And what is this end? It is letting go. Letting go of the material world. Letting go of the attachment, the striving, the chasing, the pushing, the pulling. Just dropping, letting go. And so he did. Sitting under the Bodhi tree, he discovered the path that leads to the end of all suffering. The Noble Eightfold Path on how to live your life, non-attached, but non-attachment is not boring. It's not a boring life. It's a full life. It's a life that sees the full potential of everything. And why the full potential? Because it's not limited to what we think we need, what we are chasing. Because in the material world, too often, our view is narrow. We only see what we think we need. But what we think we need may not what we actually need. So the Buddha dropped and his view broadened. And during this process, he realized the true nature of his mind, of his heart, his body. He realized the nature of reality, or however you want to call it. In short, he reached enlightenment, a state of being in the flow. Let go, dropped, fully accepting. And that's how Prince Siddhartha, or by that time Yogi Siddhartha, became the Buddha, which means the awakened one, the one who woke up from the sleep of ignorance to the truth. But all we need to do is just let go, stop chasing, not following the material world, but turn around and live a full life. And that's what he did. So, if this is appealing to you, all you need to do is drop, let go, relax into your true being. Stop chasing. Good luck.